autograph. Now, there we are. So you have to say anyone's name in the circle, and then they have to say someone else's name. So if your name's shouted, you just have to say someone else's name in the gap. And if you miss the gap, it doesn't matter, just wait until the next gap. Everyone understand? Yeah. Perfect.
He might have been trying to get us the food and picked up the pitchfork instead and trying to give it to her, but accidentally hit her.
I really enjoyed all the investigating. When we had the interview with Dr Mullins, Miss Montmorency, I really enjoyed them.
How can you prove that the elephant killed him and were you a friend of the keeper? That's what she says.
Well, I wasn't necessarily a friend of the keeper, but I was aware of him. As I say, I was helping out Dr Hardy, and the poor fellow had all his ribs crushed. I could see that he was in a terrible state and had not many hours to live. And there he was, lying there. Ooh. And he called me over. He called me right close to him. He leant up with almost his last breath. And he said, well, he was Italian. I didn't understand a word he said. But I think I get the gist of what he meant was that he had been crushed by the elephant. I'm sure that's what he was really saying.
It was like being in a proper courtroom.
It will be the determination of this court whether that elephant is either guilty or innocent of the crime that has been charged. And that crime is murder.
In the trial, Anne tried speaking me part what was the opening sentence.
Animals don't understand right and wrong, so it's not fair to put them on trial. The elephant is a great actress and much loved by people, so this could have been an accident or self-defense. The prosecution witness stand to gain from a guilty verdict.
She might have done it by accident. She might have been trying to make up with him, like trying to hug him or something. And she might have tried to reach out for some food, but he might have given her some alcoholic drink. So she might have been a little bit drunk, and she might have got him, and she might have squeezed him a little bit too hard.
Well, I like Dr Mullins because he was a bit like funny because he was different, and I liked how he just had that creepy feeling of him, and you could really tell he was up to something, but he never really said. Dr Mullins?
Yes?
You want the elephant to be found guilty just so you can dissect it, don't you?
All I suggested was that I would put on a show, a dissection live on the theatre, and all I would require from that is no payment at all. It is purely for educational and scientific investigation and learning through, and it is to help the science world. And all I'm asking for is a foot to use as an umbrella stand.
We gave the judge lots of different reasons why she shouldn't be guilty, and that she should be innocent.
The keeper had poked her in the trunk with a pitchfork, so I think she had a reason to do it.
It was funny when the judge was shouting at Dr Mullins. It's quite funny at that point. What I also enjoyed was all the different reasons that why she should be guilty or not guilty.
It went good because the elephant was innocent and Dr Mullins got accused that he wasn't a real doctor. And when
when they were lying and that, and Rosenberry found out they both lied.
The teacher said she was guilty that she killed someone, but she was found innocent, so I was happy.
We are dealing here with a very, very serious crime. However, it is quite clear there were no witnesses, and there is some prosecution evidence which I have to say has been slightly dodgy. It is the sentence of this particular court that for the crime of murder by way of provocation, the elephant shall be sentenced to a fine of 5 shillings.
I'm kind of happy that it only got a couple of 25 pence.
I think it turned out very, very well how Mademoiselle de Jacques got freed.
Like, the elephant did do it, so she had to get punished, but she didn't have to get killed.
If a human done that, it would be put in prison. But it's an elephant. What does an elephant know? It's just an elephant, basically.